Okay, I'm going to go ahead and talk your beef grading class, market class. One that I know a lot of you guys probably get pretty nervous when you walk up to, maybe don't have quite as much experience with it. One thing I just want you to know is there's really not a whole lot of variation in that class today. They're all pretty similar. You can find some that have a little more natural shape than the others, but in terms of condition, they're relatively close, and they're all black-hided. We kind of said they all grade pretty well. With that being said, I'll go through, let's see, one was the heifer in class. This is one when you get right on top of her, you study any livestock right behind the back side of their shoulder. That's where you tell true shape. She carries quite a bit of shape down the top side of her skeleton in terms of genuineness. And that's one that I'd really think would open with probably a pretty large eye. Being a heifer, she's probably a little bit heavier condition. And so in terms of her added shape, we went ahead and called her a 2 yield grade. And in terms of that, with her condition, we went ahead and called her a high choice. And a high choice is about as high as we're going to go. There's nothing in that class that's really got enough on it to read anywhere prime. 2. This is one, was kind of a big outline type individual, but one that when you really got on top of this one, not a whole lot of natural dimension up there. One that kind of became disappointing, I guess, in terms of power for me. So we went ahead and called that one a low choice and a yield grade 3. 3 was a small one in class. This is one that came probably the most concerning in terms of its market readiness. Probably not quite there yet. Another one that didn't have near as much true shape up high. So one that became a little bit more concerning from that standpoint. Being that it's not quite to its market readiness, I kind of was back and forth between whether a grade choice or whether it's still going to be select. I called them being all black-hided. I went ahead and said it was going to grade pretty safe. Called it a low choice, and I put that one in a yield grade 3 as well. This leaves me with 4 and 5. Kind of the average middle of the pack, maybe not the heaviest muscle, still got quite a bit of shape. Condition-wise, they're getting there. They're not quite there, but they're getting there. So I went ahead and labeled both of them high choice and yield grade 2s. So that was 1 was a high choice, yield grade 2. 2 was a low choice, yield grade 3. 3 was a low choice, yield grade 3. And 4 and 5 were both high choice, yield grade 2s.